All right, guys, welcome back to another one. I'm the Gold Standard, and today we're doing something a little different. This video piggybacks off of my last video, which if you haven't seen is up here, and that is a how to play GP Luffy video. But what we're doing today is specifically talking about all of the bad matchups we have with this deck. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna break it down by the type of matchup it is, like specifically what the leaders are doing that make it a problem for us. And then I'm gonna go over the key cards that I use to give myself even the tiniest edge going into these matchups. So guys, if any of that sounds interesting, sit back, kick your feet up, and let's play some One Piece. All right, so up first in the decks that we're definitely gonna have problems with are all of your cost removal type decks. And in particular, Lucci and Smoker are gonna be the main ones we see. Now, the big thing that you have to understand about this matchup is that it's all cost removal based. So my big recommendation with these decks is we have to figure out ways to minimize the amount of cost reduction that they can generate. So let's look at the cards that make that happen. Up first, we have the new Merry Go or Going Merry. And this is obviously your on play. It allows you to draw a card. But when you are at less or equal Dawn to your opponent, you can rest this stage and it adds +2 cost to one of your characters. So say you have a Sanji Pudding down, you can tap this and now your Sanji Pudding goes from a 5 to a 7, which just makes it a much harder card to remove for your opponent. Now, something I should mention about this stage is if you really want to protect a card in a turn and you have multiple stages in hand, you can actually play it, tap it, give +2 to your character, and then play another tap it and give +2 to that character again, giving it +4 total. It's worth knowing, guys, because like I said, if you really need to keep something safe for a turn, that's one way you can do it. Up next, we have Electric Luna, and I love this card in this deck. I've seen people running 2-ofs, and I feel like this is a must-have at 4 because it's good into so many matchups. So in particular, let's say that you're going up against Lucci and they've got like a Kuzan down. Well, if they swing with Kuzan, or if someone uses Laboon, or any of these cards that have to rest down to give their reduction, you can just follow that next turn up with an Electric Luna, freeze all of them, potentially attack into them, or at the bare minimum, keep them frozen for a turn. So don't sleep on Electric Luna in these matchups in particular. Next up, we have Zoro, and this is such a good card in these matchups because say again that they play a Kuzan down. You can play Zoro, rest it, and then attack into Kuzan with not only Zoro, but your leader also. And if they want to protect it, that's going to be a ton of counter out of their hands to protect one card that they might only get to use one turn because of Electric Luna on the next turn. And another thing you can do with Zoro is you can just rest it, and then at the end of your turn, use Electric Luna to keep their entire field rested. And so don't sleep on the combination of these two cards, especially into the black matchup. And then finally, I put in particular this 6-cost Sanji. And the reason I put this in is because most of the time with GP Luffy, you were going to be at far less Dawn from your opponents. And so this Sanji is actually going to be a 3-cost for you. And especially into these black matchups, what you can start doing is slowly outvaluing them, because for 3 Dawn, you're actually developing potentially a 6 or 8k body that they have to expend that many resources to remove. And if you're playing like 1 or 2 of these a turn, for even a couple turns, they're gonna burn so many cards just to remove these, and it might end up protecting some of our valuable cards like Luffy or Sanji Pudding. So guys, these are all of your key cards, and these are all with the intention of trying to minimize the amount of cost reduction that any of those black decks can produce. Cool, guys, let's get into the next section. But before that, if you are getting any value out of this video, please do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Thank you, guys, and let's get back into it. Up next, we have what I'm calling the Kid meta leaders, and this is because the 8-cost Kid in particular is a big problem for us, because if they have ways to protect it, we just can't get through to their life. So the 2 main leaders that you're going to see playing it are Smoker and Bonney, and I have seen new lists with Law playing the 8-cost Kid. So knowing that Kid is going to be the main problem of this matchup, let's take a look at what the key cards are. Now, I didn't put these ones exactly in a specific order. I feel like, you know, with the cost reduction ones, it's pretty obvious what the tier system is. But Electric Luna is still going to be a very useful card in this matchup, and that's because a lot of times when you're attacking into Kid, you need really like 2 turns to do it. You'll need 1 turn to attack and get basically all of the counter out of their hand and basically any blockers, and then you'll need the 2nd turn to clear it and then attack into life. So a lot of times what you can do with Electric Luna is you can take that 1st turn to attack in, you know, get as much counter out of their hand as you can, and then Electric Luna their full board. Yeah, it's not going to keep Kid rested, but what this is going to allow you to do is give yourself just a little bit of breathing room so that you can attack in on the next turn and clear Kid and potentially maybe some other stuff on their board. It's not foolproof, guys, and again, like I said, Kid is a total pain in the butt for us. It just gives you a little bit of extra time. Up next, we have Uso Hachi, and I could have put Zoro on this list too because he does the same thing, which is Usohachi rests a 5 cost and Zoro rests a 4 cost. So early in the matches, when especially Smoker is setting up blockers, you can use Zoro to rest one and attack in, so they just have fewer defense options when they do play Kid. I will say that neither of these work if they do get the Kid down with the Rosinante combo, because Rosinante still works even if he's rested at protecting Kid, because it's just when a body is KO'd in general that Rosinante is triggered. So don't make that mistake with these guys and use one of these to rest a Rosinante and then attack in. Just use the Dawn to swing bigger and then just force them to use the Rosinante blocker. Next up, we have the 3 cost Robin. I also could put the other Sanji in here, but it's basically just blockers, because again, it comes down to the same premise of Electric Luna, which is if you need more time to clear that Kid, it's nice to have blockers. The one thing you should be aware of is that both Bonney and Smoker play Hody. So you kind of have to plan for your blockers being rested by a Hody and then having you attacked into. So always leave Dawn up for your Gum Gum Giants. The nice thing about a Hody though is if it does come down, they are spending 7 Dawn on that, and you can keep it rested with Electric Luna. So just keep those combinations in mind when you're playing into this matchup. And then finally guys, this is a tech option. And this is an option that I've actually been using in the deck a 1 of, because Gamma Knife is a 2 cost Dawn -1 that gives one of your opponent's characters minus 5,000 power during this turn. But it is a Heart Pirates card. So it is searchable by our 1 cost search event. And also the trigger on it is pretty good. Like if you're playing into a match that you really don't need it, the trigger is add 1 Dawn card from your Dawn card and set it as active. So if you trigger that and like in a pinch at the end game, you can actually get a Dawn active and get another Gum Gum Giant out of it. But it's also nice to just be able to have something that's developing Dawn in case Sanji and Pudding gets removed or something like that. So it's not a terrible card to have just floating around in the deck as a 1 of, maybe a 2 of. Finally, I put these ones last because I don't think they're going to be as popular, but I put in Aggro Leaders. And so in particular, Bello Betty is a huge problem for us because she can make all of her swingers like 7, 8K swingers, and that goes above the 6K leader that we're usually riding at. Zoro in particular is a problem too, especially if they take second. Like if we go second, Zoro's not really a big deal, but if they get to choose and they go second, going first into Zoro is kind of difficult, and they can actually develop a lot of bodies very quickly. And starter deck Luffy is kind of the same issue, which is that they can just rush us down and develop a pretty big board if we don't have any way to answer it. But the big thing with all aggro leaders that you have to understand is eventually they run out of steam, and in particular Bello and Luffy really run out of steam. Zoro has some ways to kind of keep going, but you can also starve them out. So the big thing you have to do with all of these leaders is really weather the early storm. So all of my card recommendations are based on that concept. So up first, as always, I think this card is amazing into all of our matchups, which is Electric Luna, because you can just keep their board frozen. You can attack into their board, remove stuff as you need to. Like, I can't express enough how good Electric Luna is, because it just buys you time and allows you flexibility with your turn. Up next is the 4-cost Zoro for the exact same reason, which is once they play something, you can rest it and then attack into it. So for instance, if you're playing into Zoro and they have the book chopper down, you can just rest it, swing in with Zoro, swing in with leader, clear it. You can also just use Zoro to clear things off of Bello Betty's board, especially if they're trying to build a big board and not swing in until later, which I have seen some people doing, where they starve you out and don't attack until they have just like a pretty sizable board, and then they'll swing in. And then finally, I put in the 2 blockers for the exact same reasons as before, which is they buy you time. If you put down these blockers, it gives you just a little bit of extra time so that you can get through that storm, and then you can keep clearing the bodies off of their field. And in particular, Sanji. Like, I usually don't use this card as a blocker in other decks, but in GP Luffy, I find myself playing this card down very often as both an attacker and just to have a nice 6K blocker on the field. So guys, again, these are your key cards, and these are all with the intention of trying to weather the early storm. And finally, last but not least, I briefly want to touch on turn order and turn preference, because in certain matchups, it makes a big difference. The matchups you want to choose to go first in are Blackbeard in particular, and then any leader that really leans on the fact that they want to go first. So you got to think about things like Ploofy, Lim, GY Law. These are all characters that really do want to go first. So if you take that from them, they're thrown way off of their curve. And then going second is basically everybody else. And honestly, I'm sure I'm forgetting some leaders in here that are like kind of not maybe the most meta leaders, but for the most part, this is kind of what you're going to be doing. And honestly, as more data comes out, especially from the sim and like the ranked matches, we'll see more about exactly which turn order you're going to want. Cool guys, that's all I've got for the GP Luffy matchups. I will say that there are some like random miscellaneous leaders like Marco or Vegapunk or even Lim that can give us problems, but I don't think you're gonna run into those decks really that often, guys. So as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it, and let's see some of these cards in action. All right, we're in it with a Lucci, and we get to choose, so we're taking second for sure. I think I keep this because I already have a Sanji, and we just have so much. Oh, Oops, I didn't mean to click that. That's all right. We have one searcher. We'll see. We'll make this work, I guess. I did not mean to click that. Damn, that was a good opening hand, too. Could have drummed up a Zorro right away. Going Mary. Damn it. Painful. Well, at least we get that. Okay. I mean, we've got cards. We have cards in our hand. Jesus, if we can make this comeback. We can't take that. I'll just block, honestly. And we get the search. We get another Going Mary. I mean, we take this for sure, because we can play that next turn. Laboon, great. Just great. So we can put him in. We'll go 6 here. That Laboon's going to be a problem. Go here, get the rest of Don. Okay. Surprising he took that, honestly, but we'll see. I mean, he does have an arsenal of cards right now. Puts Jack in. Gets our Sanji Pudding out of there. Okay, goes 5 on 6. It's fine with me. Just further reducing our Sanji Pudding, I guess. Oh, he's going to try and Lucci them? Maybe? But they're not low enough, so he'd have to play like a Toy Soldier. Okay, got it. This checks out. Yeah. Or what? But they're both 2s. Oh, no, you got both of them. Dang it. Okay, well, we'll go here. Play this old game again. I mean, I can put 2 in. The other thing I can do is I can do this, and we can attack into Laboon. We can go 6 and 6 on, or we can go 5 and 7 on Laboon. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what we can do here. Gives us all that counter. Whoo-wee. All right. Well, we'll try and protect you. 3 cards in hand. All right. Reduce again. Toy Soldier, Jack. Oh, Garp. Wow, okay. Trash at Kuzan. That's cool. It's cool to see people playing weird cards like that. So we go 7 on 5 here. And I could counter, but I don't know why I would. I'll take this next hit because it'll be what? It's 8. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay. Yeah, we take that. So what is this? Activate main. So these are both things that we need to get rid of. Let me think about this, because if we go 5, we can get rid of this bad boy for sure. Let's go here. Nice, actually. That's a 6, so we can go 4. I think we go 4 again here. Rest this guy. And then I can go 6, 7, but I think I need to save a Dawn, so we go 5, 7 again. Yeah, because I need to save a Dawn for Gum Gum Giant. I mean, I'll take the counter. Okay. Let's try and go 7 here on old Garp. Old Garpy. If he has a 2K, that'd be, I mean, something. And we use this, get rid of this, and call it. I mean, I have Luna, but I feel like we're just starving this dude completely down. So that's kind of why I did it this way. 5, so what's he do? Swing on 5 on 6? That doesn't help at all. Surprising that he wouldn't attack into this, honestly, but that's just me. Sure, you can attack there. That's fine with me. I think I will save this. just because we have so much. Yeah, Kuzan. Kind of figured because he dropped the one from his hand. Let's search. What do we get here? We have so many Gum Gum Giants. We're at 9. I mean, I can play one of these for cheap. Yeah, let's try this. Nami. I mean, we might as well search again, get some more stuff. Usohachi ain't bad here. She's not bad. I guess Usohachi. We need a 2K. So what do we have left? We got 7 Dawn. So I think we just play one of these out. Really make him worry. Because we can go here, get the 2 Dawn, get the 1 back. I kind of want to just see if we can't like really make his board suffer here. Yeah. Let's go here. Yeah, let's go, because we're at 8. Yeah, let's go here. I'm not even gonna use his ability because I have another. And let's go 3, and we have this. And sure, he can get some removal, but his card options are pretty limited. I forgot to use this on one of these too. But that's okay. We'll see what he does here. So he Tempest kicks somebody. Okay, he's Tempest kicking. What's he draw into? A Jack or somebody? I mean, he needs a Lucci. For sure he needs a Lucci. That would help him a lot right now because he could clear everything. So the thing is, I don't want to use one of these because I want to save my Dawn in case we have to. He's really just going to attack that? That's crazy to me. I won't bother blocking that. A 10 here? I mean, I can just Gum Gum Giant out of this. And he's only at 5 Dawn, so I mean, he can... that's tough. I mean, I can also just... I want to save Usohachi's in case he plays a blocker, but I think we just use him, right? Because I want to save the Dawn. See, that's what I was wondering, if he was just going to play 2 blockers down. That's all right. Honestly, that is totally fine with me. Because we can play another one of these. We can go here. We'll go here. Stand these. I mean, I have so much Dawn here. Like, there's no chance he can survive this. Correct? Is that just me being crazy? So yeah, he takes that. And both of these count as like way more attacks. Because I can go like double 8 here. Let me think. I can go 8, I can reduce 2. Let's just go 7 again. Because then I go 8, swing twice, 8, swing twice. Okay, so he does give me the counter there. Well, now I don't even need to do that. I can just go double 7s here. Both of these will get countered, and then I just go like double 9. I mean, I can even just go another 7 here. Let's go 7. Okay, he takes that. Yeah, see, so then we just go 7. I use the card action, send 2 back, we draw that. Go 7 again. Yeah, see? And then we go 8. Send these 2 back. Yeah, and we win. Cool. GG's, GG's. That was quite a game. Quite a game. Wow. Lucci is a menace. All right, GG's, GG's. All right, we are in it with a Bonney. We definitely have to take second here. I mean, we have a lot of search here. I think I keep this. Yeah, we keep this. Because we get the card draw, we get search immediately. We get more search. We definitely... we get a Sanji Pudding there. So that's good. I mean, what makes this matchup kind of hard is that they can just keep resting these and KO them. And also if they have Kid, that can be a problem for us. I mean, a Gum Gum Giant here isn't bad, but I think we just get more board presence. Yes, sir. Because if they set a Kid up, it's kind of hard to get through that. Okay, so he is setting the blocker up. All right, I'll take this first one. I don't really need to ramp there. Surprising he didn't attack with that. I think I'm going to clear that right now, actually. Do we want to? And we could also clear the searcher right now. I think that's what we do. I should have gone with this, actually. First. Oh, he blocks. That's great. That was my mistake, and he really helped us there. Because I should have gone with this guy first. That was my mistake. I should have gone here first, but oh well. Smoker stands one. We'll give him a 1 here for sure. What do we want to give him? I don't think I need Frankie. Yeah. Okay, we're getting some stuff cooking here. So let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's go here. We'll use leader ability. We'll gain the 1 back. Let's swing 6. We'll see. I'm sure he rests this. Cool, actually. We'll go 6 again here then, because what I'm going to do is I'll play the blocker out. Get a 2K. That's wonderful. And now we can protect this. And it kind of doesn't matter. I mean, we have 2. I just need to get some of those Luffys cooking. Okay, Hody rests. I'm assuming he attacks into here. But there's no way he can clear that because I have counter for it. So, should be okay. Yeah, let's use this. Because then he swings again, I use this. Yeah, that's fine. And next turn we're going to play this anyway, so. Yeah, you can have that. You can have that. Gets the 1 up. Okay. I mean, we get this back. That's kind of cool. So let's see. We go here. Get the card draw. We'll do this old game again. Get the 2 back. Let's go 9. We should go 10. No, let's go 9. We'll go 9 here. 9 on 7, actually. We'll get rid of this. And then we'll try and get a Gum Gum Giant or something with him. Because if he gives us 2 cards for this, like, that's fine. Yeah, cool. That hand is looking mighty chalked. Yeah, we'll go here. I mean, another... Luna would have gone so hard this turn. I mean, we could get another Sanji Pudding. I think we take Usohachi here. We need counter. Yeah, see, this is the kid. I figured he'd have the kid. Searches. What's he grab here? So I'll probably use Usohachi to rest this. We'll be at 8. And then we can attack in. What's he grab? A Bonney. Goes 7 here on us. I'll take this. We'll block this for sure. We still get to 8. Yeah, so we'll be good there. Take Gum Gum here. Okay, so I need to plan out this Dawn a bit effectively because like I can rest him, but will that matter? We get the leader ability anyway, so it's kind of worth trying. I guess it's only 1 Dawn. The other thing we can do is use this guy, and I can get the Dawn back for that. So let's do that. Let's go 8 here. Yeah, let's go 8. Let's just like see if he has the counter. I'm sure rests. No, he does not rest that. Okay, this is going to go 6. I use leader ability. We can double tap with this guy. I have a pretty good amount of counter. Yeah, so we'll go here. We'll use leader ability. We'll stand these 2. We'll get these back. And then we can go 8 again. I'm not going to use his ability because I need to stay a little bit healthy here. Ooh, he actually had that? Wow, okay. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Well, he'll give us the blocker here. Okay. Yeah, we end the turn there. I'm surprised he had all that counter. That's crazy. He's using the Electric Luna tech. That's crazy. Cool. Grabs Cavendish here. Plays Cavendish, I'm assuming. I don't know why you wouldn't. 8 on 6. Yeah, we'll use this. I guess we trash at 2K here because I could use this with a brick. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll go here and here. We got to take this one. We can use this next turn. That'll be nice. That'll be real nice. And I think we take this. We can set up a blocker and we can use this, right? Will we have enough? Yeah, because we're at way less Dawn. Yeah. So that's perfect. Perfect. All right. Yeah, we take that. Okay, cool. Because now we can just clear this, Electric Luna, everything else, set up a blocker, and we're okay, potentially. Unless this is, what did he draw? He drew a Cavendish. Okay, so we need to swing for 10. So let's go ahead. Let's Electric Luna first, because we need the Dawn. Yeah. We'll keep all those frozen. But I can't get all the Dawn back yet, because I need this in play. That's very unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. I can return this one and one. I think that's how we got to do this. Let's go here. We'll go here. We'll get this one. We'll go here. Because I can't use the, I can't use him unless we're at the right Dawn. Cool. And we end the turn. So if he has a Hody, we're cooked. We know he has a Cavendish. Okay, so he plays blocker. We have Uso Hachi, so that should be fine. And he plays Cavendish. I'm surprised he played Cavendish here. Yeah, so we have to take this. Cool. And we can just Uso Hachi this guy down. Yeah, so we'll go Uso Hachi first. Yeah, we go Uso Hachi. Let me think, because we have to go 4 attacks through. This guy, could we use this though? That's the question. Can we use that to, I think we have to start with him because then we can use his ability and they might just rest it. That's fine. So let's start here. We'll use the card action. He's probably, I mean, maybe he gets rested, maybe he doesn't. It doesn't really matter. Okay, we gain these back. Okay. So now we need, what, 7? And then we need 9 here. Let me think. We need 9, and then we need like 11. Ah, he was very upset about that, guys. We outplayed him. I mean, honestly, our little Electric Luna into a blocker got him. Well, GG's, GG's. That is a bad matchup for us, guys, going into Kid like that. Whew! GG's, GG's. So we got a starter deck Luffy. I'm going to take second from them. I think I'm going to keep this. We've got some decent stuff in here. I've got a turn 2 play. Yeah. Get a Gum Gum Giant. So I'm assuming he goes... Oh, he's going to Animal Package. All right. Yep, we'll take that. Cool. So we go Zoro here. We'll KO this one. Can't really get rid of that guy right now. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So next turn we can play this, and we can play a Nico, which will be good. Just to kind of delay out the board, like I said before. Okay, so he is that's a lot of attacking. I'm going to burn Usohachi here so that he has to use another attack on him. Yes, you can have that. Okay, and I'll take that. Yeah. Okay, we go Sanji Pudding. Leader ability. We gain one back. So the question is, do we want the blocker down? I think I have to KO this guy. We can save one up for a Gum Gum Giant. It's not great. Ooh, wow, he actually saved that. I think we have to go for the blocker now. Yeah. That's not great. Another Rush Zoro. This is what I mean. These Rush decks are just so rowdy for us. Okay, so he's going 6 on 6 here. We'll give him the Frankie there. Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to use this. Return of Dawn. That's 6. I mean, I do need a Gum Gum Giant, another one. Probably. Yeah, we'll take a Gum Gum Giant. 8 on 6. Okay, this one we definitely Gum Gum Giant. I probably don't need a Going Merry. Yeah. We get this back. Okay, we'll Electric Luna this next turn too, potentially. He doesn't swing with this one. Oh, I was 6. That's right. He burned it all on the other guy. Okay, so we could Electric Luna here. I need to set up. I mean, we can just clear this board though. So let's see what we can do. If he gives us counter, that's fine. I'd actually prefer that. He gives us that. That's crazy. Problem is I need another Sanji Pudding out. I shouldn't have used that Gum Gum Giant that last turn, actually. 3 attacks. Yeah, we'll just have to do this. Let's go ahead. We'll grab an Usohachi. And then do I want to pump myself up? I guess I could have played the blocker. Nah, we'll leave it. Nice. So it's at 8. 7. Sure, I'll take that one. Just goes 5, huh? We'll give him 2. KO's that bad boy. Okay. 6. Give him 2. All right. So we definitely have to put this down. We go here, get the 2 back, we'll get the 1 back. So this can replace itself, so it's not necessarily that great to remove. Conversely, we can just Electric Luna everything. I mean, we got to try and clear this. Yeah, we do. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm going to just try and draw a bunch of cards here. Oh, that's actually good. I wonder if he's kept... This is a big gamble, but if he hasn't kept a 5 cost, yeah, he has something. That's all right, though. This is actually better for us. Yeah, because I was hoping... Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. All right. All right. He's just spamming stuff in. He's spamming this board hard. 10 on 6. Does he even save Dawn for another attack? Like, I could technically get out of this. I feel like it might be worth getting out of. Because I can go... I'll take it. I'll take it. That's not bad for our next turn. 6 on 3, huh? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Because then he can go attack into it again. Yeah, we'll give him that. Because then he can only go 6 here. Yeah, that's fine. I can't believe I don't have a counter for that. We have to use the 0 cost event. Painful. Another Sanji pudding. I think we have to get this in. Because we have so much Dawn here. So let's go here. We'll grab Sanji, I guess. Yeah. And then, yeah, we have to still clear this board out, unfortunately. Very unfortunately. Okay. I think we might be able to survive this. We'll see. 8 on 6. Trash out Luna. Get a 10. Good cards, good cards. Nope, definitely not. Yeah, I mean, cool. Don't need 2 of these probably. Okay, draw the next 4,000 of them. So we can't actually use this next turn is the problem. So we need to set up 1 blocker. That's troublesome. Very troublesome. So let's go here. Let's see if we can't get a 2K counter. Ooh, another Gum Gum. Yes, that's 100% what we take. We'll go here. Yeah, we'll go, let's attack this. Let's attack here. If he has a rush body, well, no, it doesn't matter. We'll be good. We'll be good. So we can give him, we'll give him 1 life here because that means that we could potentially go for game next turn. And then we'll put in this. We'll use this. We'll go these 3 up. We'll get this back. I'm tempted to just put this in for, I wonder if we can, how many Gum Gum Giants have we used? We've used 2. There is another one in our deck, so we might as well try and grab it. Nah, we'll grab the 2K. And do we attack? Do we give him even 1 more card here? I think we got to roll the dice. I'm going to roll the dice here because we have a blocker. So even if he sets up 2 rush bodies, we've got the card draw here, we've got a blocker, and I've got a 2K. It's risky. It's risky, but we're doing this. Yeah, see here, because he could play a second one of those potentially. But I think I could counter out of all of that. Yeah, see, just 7 on 6. Easy. Easy. Yeah, cool. Totally fine with this. 7 on 6. We'll go ahead. I'm going to try and keep the blocker up if we can get enough. Whatchamacallit, enough counter here. Yes, that's what I was hoping to see. Haha, yeah, see, he quit. Dang, I mean, he couldn't have got us anyway there. Ah, man, that was a tough recovery. That's what I mean, guys. Like, that deck is, those aggro decks are so rowdy if you're not careful. Well, good game, good game.